topic, segment and angle constructions. Today is Friday the 24th. What page are we on, guys?
39.
39?
41.
Oh. 41? Yeah, 41. Alright, how do I use a compass and straight edge to construct segment and angle constructions? I have to zoom in after everyone writes for the most part. Did you hear what, did you listen to what I said? Because if I zoom in now, they're not going to see the whole thing. It says, how do I use a compass and straight edge to construct segment and angle constructions? All right, ready? Here we go. Oh, thank you. It's a flag. All right, let's talk about what a segment is. Does anyone know what a segment is? Okay, what's a line? What does a line do? Yes. What else? Does it start and stop? No. How do you know it doesn't start and stop? What does a line have at the end? Arrows. So here's a line, yes? And it keeps going on and on forever and ever, right? A segment is a line segment. What it is, it's a piece of this line. So from A to B, cutting it off. So we only look from A to B. Do you understand? So we're only looking at that piece of the line segment. Got it? So segment has a beginning and an end point. Looks like this. Its name, we write it like that. This is the way you say it is called segment AB. Segment AB. Okay. If we're taking measurements of it, then we would just write AB, but this is when we want the length or the distance. Okay, so the top one is its name, and the bottom one is the measurement. Okay, do you understand that too? So if we put a line on top, we're talking about its name. If we don't put the line on top, we're talking about how long is it or the measurement of it. Does that make sense? We're going to talk about another couple words, like the word congruent. How many of you have heard the word congruent? Good. What does it mean? Anyone know? It's the same size. Oh. It's the same size. So if we're talking segments, we would say that segment AB is congruent to segment DE. Congruent sign is right here. It's like a squiggle and an equal sign. Okay. All right, next thing is segment addition. What do you think segment addition means? Adding what? The segments. So it is when you add the pieces of the segment together. In other words, we want the whole thing. It's when you add the pieces of a segment together. So for an example of that one, we're looking at something like this. We have A, B, C. Make sense? And the way you think of it is this, that segment AB, so the piece of this, whatever this length is, plus the piece of this equals, guess what? We just say AC though. That's a good try. Segments only get 2 letters, okay? So you might want to make a note of that. Anytime you talk a segment, segment only gets 2 letters. 3 letters are angles, usually. Okay? So what it's saying is if I take this piece, and I add this piece, then I get the whole thing. Make sense? Okay. Are there questions here? No? We good? Alright, I'm going to pass out 2 pieces of paper for each person. So look at, the first one says segment, the second one says perpendicular. You're going to keep both pieces. You understand? So you're going to take top 2 and then pass them. Let's go. This should be enough for everybody here. Grab. So it's 2 for you and 2 for him. Welcome. So 2 for you, 2 for her. So make sure you have 2 pages. One says segment at the top and the other one says perpendicular. If you didn't get them, come get them. If you have extras, bring them up. So you're looking for the one that says segment at the top and then the other one says perpendicular bisector. Okay, we good? Do we have them both? Alright, so what I want you right now to do is this. Listening very carefully. You are going to cut out the one that says segment copy. Segment copy, but what I want you to do is I want you to do this. I want you to cut this part, the title, and then I want you to cut this part separately, and then I want you to cut the directions. Okay? We're not going to put it in that order when we glue it. So I want you to cut from here, right above angle copy, cut it, each of those 3 pieces separately. Thank you. I'm also going to turn my paper to go to the back because I'm out of room. There's not enough room here, so I'm going to go to the back. Alright, so what I need you to have right now is this. You're going to have segment copy. We're going to put that at the very top of our paper. And then I'm going to end up putting the instructions next. And then I'm going to keep these ones separately, and I'm going to tell you how to put them in the book, okay? Alright, so at the very top, I'm going to put the word segment copy and what it says underneath that. Right underneath that, I'm going to go ahead and put the directions. We good? I'm going to have to zoom out so we can see what we're doing. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the small one of segment AB. So whichever one's the smaller of the two, that's the one I'm going to glue in next. Shh. Gotta listen because this is where you will get lost. Now, let's read what does it mean to copy a segment. To make another one that's exactly what? The same. We want it to be the same length exactly. So copy means to be exactly the same. Congruent right here means they're the same size. Copy means we're going to make it an identically same one, right? So all I did was glue all three pieces in and we are ready for me. Ready?
No.
Glue it in. Sarah has a glue. Yes, we're doing the shorter one first. Okay, we ready? Now, this is where you need to read very carefully, and this is where we need a pencil. So I'm going to have to use a pencil. Hopefully you can see it. So what it says right now is this. It says create. Draw a line longer than the segment and mark it at endpoint C. So what I want you to do is I want you to follow my direction. You're going to take a straight edge. This is where you must use your straight part. So you're going to use your protractor. And all we're going to do is draw a segment, but it needs to be longer than AB. Do you understand? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thing, and I'm going to draw it longer than AB. Doesn't matter how long, just longer than AB. And it says I'm going to mark it endpoint C, so over here I'm going to mark it at C. This is where you need to use pencils because this is where you could mess up. No, you just cut the bisector one. So don't throw that one away, keep it. You were supposed to get 2 pieces of paper. Did you grab 2?
No.
That's why. You need to go with the one up there that says segment copy. Do you have the segment page? So you grab one for her that says perpendicular, and then grab her the one that says segment, or vice versa. There you go. Okay. You good now? Okay. Each of you should have 2 pieces of paper. All right, ready? Yeah. Jay, there's someone at the door. Jason. Never mind, you got it? Yeah. Thank you. Never mind. I think they're in the back. Okay. Listen, here we go. It says set your compass at A to the length of AB. So what that means is this. I'm going to explain it. You're going to take your compass, if you have the orange one. Do you see the little black dot, how I put it in the gold part? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find which of these little circles matches up with letter B. So you're going to turn it and see which one matches up with letter B exactly. Did you find it? When you do, put your pencil in it or know which one it is. Okay? If you have the other one, your other one is easier. Jabber, turn around. You're working with Diane. If you have this one, yours is easy as well. You're going to take your compass. In here is a little X. You're going to make sure the X lines up with A. Then you're going to take this and you're going to tighten it up so it lines up with letter B. Okay? And you're going to mark it. Make sense? Do you understand? We know what's happening right now? You're measuring. Okay? Alright, whatever point that was in, you're going to take your pencil and you're going to carefully move it. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Then what you're going to do is you're going to place your compass at C and create it in step 1 and draw an arc with the same setting as in 2. So all that means is this. I'm going to put it on C. You already know where your pencil is located, right? And I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw what's called an arc. And it looks like that. That's all you're going to do right now. So whatever you measured here, whatever little spot that was, you're going to take it and you're going to make a little spot right there. Hold the center and move your pencil up and down. Move your pencil up and down. Make sure you hold your finger over the gold part and then just move your pencil up and down. What happened?
Doesn't know how to use the other one.
I just explained how to use the other one. I said make sure I said that earlier, make sure it tightened. Go get another one. What's up, Sergio? Yeah, use the same spot. Are we good? Then you're going to put your pencil right here. You're going to call this letter D. And what you have just done is that this segment AB is congruent to segment CD, which means it should be exactly the same what? Length. Okay? Makes sense. Alright, so what you're going to do is this. You're going to go ahead and do the second example, but what I want you to do is I want you to listen. One of you is going to read the directions to your partner while the partner does it, and then you're going to switch. Do you understand? So one's going to read directions while one constructs, and then you're going to switch, and the other one's going to read the directions, and the other one's going to construct. Got it? That way you both can try it at the same time, and that way you don't get confused. Alright? So go ahead and try. You're both going to do it, but separately. So I should hear talking of reading directions after you've glued it in. Ivan, don't do that. Alright, when you are done constructing, Aaron, we're not playing with the compass, please. Thank you. When you are done constructing, listen very carefully. You're now going to cut, not the angle. You're going to go find the one that says perpendicular bisector, and we're going to cut those the same way we just cut the last one, okay? So we're going to take the title, we're going to take the directions, and then we're going to put examples. Make sure you have both constructions done, because I will be checking these in notes next time. I'll be checking all the constructions next time in notes. Not angle copying at all right now. We're not doing angles yet. We're doing perpendicular bisector. Jason, leave her alone.
Don't talk to me, Elise. I can't believe you're a Beyonce fan. I can't stand Beyonce. Kick her. Honestly, if I can punch
Jason. So make sure you should have this here. You're going to go ahead and put the next one as perpendicular bisector. If you need to use a third page, go to use a third page. Our constructions are going to go over a couple days, okay? So whatever we don't finish today, we'll finish on Monday as well. So you see how these notes are hard to catch up on? Monday. Well, they're coming on Sunday. I'll be here Sunday. We don't know when they're coming into the classroom. They'll just be here. No. I just... Alright, listen up. When you glue in this one, you're going to want to give yourself room. So I need to put it more down here than I do towards the top. Okay, so there needs to be room so you can do this one. It's like early release. I'm picking the short one, yeah.
And we have a test in here, but I'm not going to be there to take it, so I get to study all weekend. Which I probably won't.
Grades update.
I did. I just graded a lot.
Grades something from 6th.
That's what I did yesterday. I did like 4 stacks. I'm catching up. I just catch up on the I'm about even.
Alright, here we go. We're going to do this one now. Listen up. I'm going to read the directions to you. You're going to try to follow along as best as possible. You have a partner to help. If you get stuck, you can ask your partner. Jabber, hello. When I start talking, Sid, then it's your turn to shut it. Okay. Alright, so here we go. You're going to take your compass. You're going to place it at A. So that means put the gold part at A, or if you have the other one, you're putting the little X at A. Do you understand? So anytime I say place it on something, you're talking about this piece, or you're talking about this piece. Understood? Okay, so it says place it at A, and it says set it to a length greater than half the segment. So in other words, you don't need to measure the middle. I just don't want to be at B, but I don't want to be in the middle. So I want to be closer to B. Do you understand? So pick a point. I don't know. It doesn't matter. See this one? See how this one looks like it's closer to B than it is really to A? Right? As long as it's not in the middle, that's all I care about. Okay? Doesn't really matter. Just pick a point. Now what it says is you're going to draw an arc. So it looks like this. But remember which little dot you put your pencil in, because you need to know for the next side. Okay? So know which little dot it was? Jose, you can do yours. You got it? Can you? Okay, because you're lefty. Okay. Oh, you're good. You can switch. All right, we good? Now, what you're going to do, all you're going to do is this. You're going to flip it. So this is where, now, guys, if you're right-handed and it's too hard to flip, turn your paper. And keep your pencil in that spot. And now place it at B. And do the same thing. Okay? So same hole, whatever hole that was, you're going to now do the same thing but on B. And if it's too hard to go backwards, then flip your paper the upside down. What? It smells like nasty oranges. Oh. All right, we good? Now, listen very carefully. It says, draw a segment through the 2 points of this intersection. So this is a point right here, and this is a point right here, and we're going to connect those by using our straight edge. Like that. Do you understand? Jesse, what do you mean? Stop it. Then what you're going to do is this. It says, this segment bisects segment AB at point M. So right here, this is point M, which is the midpoint. So I want you to underline the word, or circle the word midpoint. And I want you to circle the word bisect. So this segment bisects segment AB at M. M is the midpoint of AB. We're going to define those words. Bisect means to cut in half. Do you understand? You have just cut segment AB in half. Got it? Now, midpoint is the middle point of the segment. It's where you just cut it in half. Got it? Now what that means is this. Perpendicular, we didn't underline the word perpendicular or circle it. Perpendicular means we form a 90-degree angle. Ladies and gentlemen, you just created a 90-degree angle right there. Right here. This is 90 degrees. And we can prove it if we took our protractor, measured it up, and it goes straight up to 90. Okay? So we just created a 90-degree angle. We also know that this, what do these little lines mean? Anyone know? They are the congruent signs. The congruent marks. And what that means is that this piece from here to here is exactly the same from here to here. Do you understand? So this, if this is 2, what's this? 2. If this is 5, what's this? 5. Do you understand? So then AM, segment AM, is congruent to segment MB. I know, you're mind blown. Alright, so what I want you to do for me is this. I am done with notes for today, but don't close your notes yet. And the reason why is this. I do not want you to lose the other segment. So go glue it in really quick somewhere so you can do this on Monday, and we don't lose it. Then I want you to take the angle bisector and the angle copy and put them away in a safe place so you don't lose them. Okay? But go ahead and glue this in, and we're going to go third page, probably. So make it a third page if you need to. So I'm going to go glue mine in so I don't lose it. And then your job, you can leave the desk where they are, but I need you to clean up your mess, please. Make sure all trash is in the trash can. So someone pick up trash, someone pick up the rulers and all the other things you have, okay? What? The graph paper can go in the trash. It was your time to learn how to use the compass. So that can go in the trash as well. So one of you is picking up trash, please, while the other one is putting stuff away. You can leave the desk where they're at. Aaron, you need to pick up the trash for your partner, sir.